Welcome to the Potty Mouth Preacher. I am Lisa Czak, your host. What if your constant struggle with weight has nothing to do with food and exercise? What if it's actually a reflection of your emotional and spiritual health? Right, mind-blowing, I know. I am Lisa Czak, #1 international best-selling author of Portal Tears, drowning the demons beneath the fat to keep the weight from coming back. Together, we are going to explore why you are stuck in this constant crippling cycle of gaining weight and losing yourself and gaining weight and losing yourself over and over and over again, and uncover all of the real things that are really weighing you down much more than the extra fat on your body. Join me bi-weekly as I share my own raw, real healing journey back to myself and God. I'll be interviewing other women I've had the honor of working with who have also transformed their minds, bodies, and souls into the healthiest versions of themselves. And most importantly, I'm going to give you easy steps, soul work at the end of each episode that you can implement to finally lose all that weight forever and become the woman God created you to be. On today's episode, we are going to be talking about staying on track, even when the shit hits the fan. Before we dive in, let me help you shift gears. Close your eyes if you're able and give me 3 nice, big, deep inhale and exhales, right? Like really let that shit out on the way out, okay? And I want you to picture that your device has a trap door on the back of it and you're leaving all of your labels, all of your responsibilities on the outside of your device, right? Wife, mother, boss, employee, employer, friend, daughter, whatever it might be. All the doubts, anxieties, and fears you've been carrying inside of you, leave them on the outside of this device because you're not going to need them in here so that you can show up just for yourself. So take another 3 deep, nice, big cleansing breaths in. Another one. One more. Open your eyes and name at least 3 celebrations since you last saw me. If this is your first time seeing me, then you're just naming 3 celebrations. We're going to do this each episode because we are rewiring that beautiful mind of yours to start noticing everything that is going right in your life. So on those days where you're like, nothing's happening, I don't know, like I can't get anything right, I'm not doing anything right, the scale isn't moving, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm talking about. You can actually name 3 things that did go right that day. It's all these seemingly insignificant actions, behaviors, and thoughts along the way that are actually creating the future you. So by celebrating, you are providing yourself with evidence that what you're doing is working. Okay? I'm going to read to you a celebration from one of my private clients. Imagine feeling like this. Quote, I feel better about myself and my accomplishments. I'm more proud of myself than ever. I'm more confident and I'm growing into my power quite nicely. Can you imagine feeling like that? Listen, I love hearing your celebrations. I love it. I love knowing that you're actually doing what I'm telling you to do. So, and you're also showing other women what's possible. By me sharing that with you, I'm showing you that transformation is possible. She didn't start out like that with me, right? She evolved into that. So tag me on Instagram or Facebook and Give me your celebrations. Let's show other women what's possible, that it is actually possible to celebrate along the weight loss journey, not just at the end of the weight loss journey. And remember, no celebration is too small. So the first and most crucial step we discovered in episode 1, if you had not listened to it, go back and listen to it. It is the most important step, is figuring out your why. That is going to propel you forward, even when you don't want to, right? Even when you don't feel like it. It is going to propel you into action. Also, this is the first step in reaching any goal. It's not just for weight loss. This is the first step in literally reaching any goal that you want to in your life. Figuring out your why, okay? So go back and listen to episode 1 as many times as you need to using this formula, okay? Listen to me, write it down. Go back if you need to, write it down or write it down now. Go get yourself a pen and paper. Go now. Okay. You are going to fill in the blank here. I am not just on a weight loss journey. I am on a journey too. And then you're going to fill in the blank. So let me give you a real life example from one of my BAMs. That's a badass mom. That's who I originally started working with when I first started doing personal training, all the BAMs. And I want to give you an example from her, okay? This is what she had to say, quote, I am not just on a weight loss journey, I'm on a journey to get healthy for my kids. How many of you raise your hand if you want to get healthy for your kids, okay? Everybody wants to be healthy for their kids. It's too obvious. Keep digging, which I made her do. So then I had her fill in, I want that because my kids deserve a healthy mom. Every child deserves a healthy mom. Dig deeper. Keep digging is what I told her. I want my kids to have a healthy mom because I want energy throughout the day. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. I want energy throughout the day because I can get more done with more energy. All right, now we're getting somewhere. I want that because I feel more productive. I want that because when I feel more productive, I feel like I'm more present with my kids instead of beating myself up about everything I didn't have the energy to do. How many of you can relate to that? You put your head on the pillow at night and you think about everything you didn't do and you beat yourself up. I want to be more present with my kids because I feel less overwhelmed, snappy, and impatient with them. Okay, we're getting somewhere. I want that because I feel happier when I don't beat myself up. I want that because I feel balanced and at peace. Now, the same mom quickly claimed her I am, her North Star, after she discovered her why of wanting to be at peace and have balance. Her I am is I am living peacefully and in balance. So now she makes sure every thought, action, decision, behavior, and person she allows in her life is going to lead her one step closer to peace and one step closer to balance. Do you see how her goal is actually to lose 45 pounds? She's not focused on the number though, right? Or the scale. And even though she's not lost the 45 pounds yet, she's focused on how losing 45 pounds is going to transform her into this balanced mom who is at peace with her life. Okay? Do you understand? I got some questions, so I hope that clears it up. Isn't that approach much better? Isn't that so much better than beating yourself up, going on another diet, obsessing over the number on the scale, joining yet another 6-week 20-pound challenge, or beating yourself up every night when you lay your beautiful little head on that pillow? You see how it's not really weight loss that this mom is after? What she's after is that feeling of balance and peace. And she's after it's the ripple effect of when she loses that weight and keeps it off, her ultimately feeling in balance, present in the moment and at peace. Go watch episodes 2 and 3 if you didn't yet. Claim your I am and figure out your why. It is the most crucial first and second step if you want to get out of the crippling cycle of gaining weight and losing yourself. I love to hear that you're taking action and transforming yourself. Please post it on Facebook and Instagram. Tag me at Lisa Czak, and I will then send you a free copy of my audiobook, Portal Tears, Drowning the Demons Beneath the Fat to Keep the Weight from Coming Back. Are you sick and tired of starting a new diet or exercise program only to have the wind blow the wrong way and you just abandon all your efforts? How many of you out there listening, raise your hand, raise both hands, nod your head if that is you. You need to follow the airline's advice. I love when I'm on the airplane now because it's a reminder, and it's also the foundation in which I built my business, that you must put on your own oxygen mask first. They're very clear on the airline, right? They don't say, oh, first save everyone else on the plane and then, save yourself. No, they say put your own oxygen mask on first before helping others. Why is that? Because you can't help anyone if you can't fucking breathe. If you can't breathe yourself, how are you going to show up in your life? How are you going to be the best boss you can be, the best employee you can be, the best mom and wife you can be if you can't breathe? As women, we are hardwired to nurture and care for others. God actually created us that way. He didn't create us, though, to take care of everyone else at the expense of our own health, right? He didn't say, okay, women, you're going to take care and nurture everyone. I gave you this gift so that you can exhaust yourself and have nothing left to give anyone. No, he did not say that. That's not what God wants for you. This is part of becoming the woman that God created you to be, right? Taking care of everyone else. First, though, fill your own cup. Breathe. Put on your oxygen mask. Taking care of everyone else at the expense of your own health leads to resentment, feeling bitchy, snapping at your husband, snapping at your kids. You know what I'm talking about. How many of you can relate to that, right? Like suddenly you're just snapping away. Suddenly you just turn into a raging bitch and you don't know why. You're like, what happened? I don't know. I used to be a nice person. Why do I have to scream all the time to get your fucking attention in this house? Anyone out there ever say that? I hear so many women say that they feel guilty for taking care of themselves or investing in themselves, whether that be with time or money that they're investing, it's real, like the guilt is real. Can you relate to that? Have you ever felt guilty for maybe, I don't know, going to a spa and getting a massage, right? Or just taking 5 minutes to yourself? How many of you lock yourselves in the bathroom just so you can get a moment's peace? Right? But they're still knocking on the door. Mom, are you in there? Hey, honey, you in there? I know, right? I'm going to say this, and I want you to really hear what I say. Okay? I really want you to hear. Investing in yourself is the greatest gift you can give, not only to yourself, but to those around you. Did you hear me? Did you hear me? It is not selfish to take care of yourself. It is not selfish. Let's get that tape out of your head right here, right now. Enough feeling guilty taking care of yourself. Grab a copy of my #1 international bestseller, Portal Tears, Drowning the Demons Beneath the Fat to Keep the Weight from Coming Back, now available for only 99 cents on Amazon. Want a chance to get my audiobook for free? All you have to do is post your I am on Instagram or Facebook and tag me at Lisa Czak, and I will send you a free copy of my audiobook. Women, we are the heart of the home. And the home, the heart, only beats as strong as we are. If we are feeling weak, if we are feeling tired and drained, it has a direct ripple effect into our family. Our families actually suffer, right, when we don't take care of ourselves, when our hearts aren't beating strong. That's why I work with women instead of men. I used to work with men, but I saw that the real change happens with the woman, the heart of the home. You help her, you help that family, you help that community. It just ripples out. It's crazy the way it happens, right? So when you take care of yourself, like that mom in the example that I gave you, that Bam, right? When she is at peace and feeling balanced and at peace, she will show up as a patient mom. And her kids will appreciate that. She will have sexy, sexy time. She will want that with her husband. She will wake up saying, can't wait to get to work today. I can't wait to dive into what I do for a living. Because she is taking care of herself. She feels at peace. She feels balanced. She has filled her own cup first. And now she can go out and do her purpose, whatever that is in life. So I get this question all the time, and you're probably wondering too. Now you want me to take care of myself? You want me to put on an oxygen mask every day? I barely have time to brush my teeth, Lisa. And now you want me to take, this is so much pressure. Like, how do I even do this? It feels overwhelming just to think about taking care of myself. Well, I am going to tell you how to do this. And it's so easy. You're going to die. You're going to be like, what? That's so easy. How come I didn't think of that? Okay. That's why you have me. This is what you're going to do. Okay. Listen carefully. This is very important. You are going to focus on that one daily, what I call non-negotiable. It's this one thing that you are not doing every day that is sending you down the rabbit hole. That's why you're ending up drinking a bottle of wine, face down in a bowl of nachos, asking yourself, why can't I just stick to my healthy eating? And why am I so tired all the time? Why? Your body is the vehicle your soul is riding around in. Did you hear that? Okay, we only get one body. This is the vehicle that our soul is riding around in. Your non-negotiables are the wheels. Okay, think of the wheels on a car. When one tire goes flat, right, what happens? The other tires, they get a little wobbly. That's like you, right? You didn't do this one thing that you needed to do, one oxygen mask so that you could breathe. And suddenly you're feeling a little off. You're feeling a little wobbly. You're feeling a little shaky, right? And you're like, "Whoa, what's happening?" And then you start doing something else, right? And then it's that rabbit hole that you're going down. And before you know it, you get a blowout tire and you end up off the cliff. You're saying that's when you end up, drinking a bottle of wine, face down in a bowl of nachos, wondering what the hell just happened? What happened today? Does this sound familiar? Am I reaching anybody out there? Pay attention to the one seemingly very insignificant thing you do not do that starts making you feel a little wobbly, off balance, ultimately leading you to drive right off that cliff. If you're driving in your car and you make a wrong turn, do you say, oh, well, you know what, I already made a wrong turn. I'll just drive off the cliff and die. I hope not. I hope nobody out there is doing that. If you are, please message me, okay? So, no, you would ask Siri for directions, right? You turn your little car around and you start going back in the right direction. Your Siri, in this case, is your main non-negotiable, your main oxygen mask that you know you need to do every day to show up optimally in your life and in others. This main non-negotiable, this main oxygen mask, sets the tone for your entire day. Let me give you a real life example from one of my babes in my coaching group. I wrote this down so I could remember it, but I will remember it. So she really wanted to find a job that set her soul on fire, right? She discovered her why, claimed her I am, yet she still was finding herself up until the wee hours of the night watching TikTok. How many of you are not out, right? Because you can do TikTok at home in your pajamas, till 2 a.m. scrolling TikTok, numbingly scrolling TikTok. Right, getting stuck on the cat videos and the dog, cute little golden retriever videos. I am on TikTok, by the way, Potty Mouth Preacher. So if you're on there, look me up and I'll set you straight. So this babe in my coaching group, Badass Bitch Empowered. So she was staying up late watching all these TikToks and sleeping in. Her eating would start off okay. And then by the end of the day, she's eating candy and she's staying in her pajamas all day, going back on TikTok till 2 a.m. And she's like, what is going on? And then the whole cycle would just start over again. And what we discovered in our session, which seems so simple, you're going to die when you hear how simple this is that she was not showering every morning. It sounds so simple, right? But she was not showering. She realized that when she doesn't shower, she just is like lazy and in her pajamas all day. And when she's in her pajamas all day, she just eats whatever she wants because, right, it's not getting tight. Your pajamas are nice and loose. And then she's scrolling TikTok again at night, and the cycle just keeps continuing on and on and on. And then she's going to bed feeling really bad about herself, waking up the next morning, swearing it's going to be different, only it's not, and the cycle goes on and on. So we experimented, and I said, take a damn shower. Problem solved. Let's see what happens when you take a shower. So guess what happened? First of all, she made that her non-negotiable. What that means is it's non-negotiable that no matter what, she's taking a shower, right? Even if there's no water, the water gets shut off for whatever reason, she's going to get out her baby wipes and she's going to wipe herself down. That's the contract that she's making with herself, is that she is going to shower every single day. And if she's not showering every day, it's a red flag that something is going on. Like there's something in her life that really needs her attention. So guess what happened when she finally started showering every day? She found an amazing job with FEMA. Now, not the next day, right? No, but by showering every day, suddenly she was on it. She was like on her eating. She wanted to eat paleo. So she was eating paleo. She was applying for one job after another. She was networking, reaching out to people she knows. And very quickly, she got her dream job at FEMA. And no, this is not an infomercial for FEMA. And then she became, her I am uniquely magical. And she became her I am. She started acting like her I am, right? She started being uniquely magical. Not everybody works for FEMA, going around she was on Waverly when they had that flood here in Tennessee. So she became her I am. It's so easy, right? It's so simple, right? Is she being selfish for showering every day? No, of course not. Right? That sounds crazy to even say it. Should she feel guilty for showering every day? No. Who the fuck feels guilty for showering every day? No. You see how easy it is? No guilt. No feeling bad about putting on your oxygen mask first before you help others. You cannot help others if you can't breathe. So now onto your soul work for this week. Remember, this is an interactive podcast. Do what I say and this will work. This is what I tell all my private clients. This is what I tell every woman that joins my coaching group, babes, badass bitches empowered. This is what my own trainer told me. Do exactly what I tell you to do, and this will work. You will get out of that cycle of gaining weight and losing yourself, but you gotta do the work. So your soul work for this week is to figure out your main non-negotiable. Well, how am I gonna do that, Lisa? Okay, I'm gonna tell you how to do it. You're gonna do it by having a bad day, noticing what's going on. Why is it I started off eating really good with my food and I exercise, and then suddenly I'm at the vending machine eating M&Ms, and then I swore I would never eat fast food. I'm going to the drive-through through a McDonald's, and before you know it, again, I'm drinking wine at night, feeling bad about myself, beating myself up. Okay, what happened? What is it that you should be doing? And I say I usually don't should on you. And I say don't should on yourself. But in this case, this is something that you, let's say, need to be doing so that you don't derail yourself and drive off that cliff, okay? So figure it out. And you can do it the opposite way too. Those days where you have an amazing day and you're like, whoa, this day was so good. How did I start my day that caused it to just keep going in this direction? And then do it. Then actually put a contract with yourself. Post me. That'd be funny, right? Tag me. Post your non-negotiable, your contract with yourself, your main non-negotiable on Facebook and Instagram. Tag me at Lisa Czak so that you have some accountability. And you're telling the world, this is what I need to do every day so that I'm not an impatient, snappy wife and mother, right? So that I don't hate all my employees or hate all the people I work with and want to poke their eyeballs out with my pencil every day. Okay, so the second soul work is on days that you do feel bitchy and resentful, all those things I just said. Again, you're asking yourself, did I do my main non-negotiable? It's going to take some time. We're rewiring your brain to think differently, to act differently. Mostly think and then you act, right? It's not the other way around. First you think it, then you act it. So we are rewiring that beautiful brain of yours to now put on your oxygen mask, that one thing you need to do every day. And there's a train going right now. Can you hear the train? It's so fun. Sometimes I feel like I'm back in New York City. I'm actually in Tennessee, but there's trains and sirens, and here there's lawnmowers and my dogs are barking, but I'm still showing up for you, okay? So now do the damn work I'm telling you to do. The third thing is remembering your celebrations, right? Every little step, there's no celebration that's too small. So just the fact that maybe you didn't do your non-negotiable, but you remembered, oh, wait a minute, I know why I feel so overwhelmed and resentful and, hate taking care of everyone in my life right now. I didn't take a shower today. There we go. Easy fix. So tag me with your non-negotiable, your main oxygen mask, your contract that you're setting with yourself. You can also tag me with your why and your I am. If you haven't listened to episode 1 and 2, please go and do that and do the soul work for that. And I will reward you taking action and transforming your life by sending you a free copy of my audiobook, Portal Tears, Drowning the Demons Beneath the Fat to Keep the Weight from Coming Back. And remember, you are worth it!